Today I'll walk you through a step-by-step from being a complete beginner to acquiring all the tools and knowledge needed to embark on your trading journey in just under 30 days. You can get a ton done in a month if you really focus. You got to work hard, but a lot of people, the old Bill Gates quote is that people overestimate what they can get done in a short period of time, but then massively underestimate what they can get done in a longer period of time. And by being focused and showing up every day, you can really make major progress in a much shorter period of time. And this includes sharing a free strategy that works for stocks, ensuring you're ready to begin trading literally after this video. So with over a decade of experience, I've actually been trading for 18 plus years now. Every single one of these videos, I aim to cut your learning curve, massively shut it down to as short of time as possible. Listen, it took me 3 to 4 years to get profitable. Now remember, I started back before YouTube even existed, back before webinars existed, back before the iPhone existed. So I think that what's great about right now is you have access to all of these tools, and that's one of the biggest reasons I think it took me so long. Listen, I worked my butt off. I was very diligent, but at the end of the day, best I could find was books. There were no real-time webinars or real-time YouTube or real-time 5G iPhones. So today we're gonna be covering everything from charting, selecting the right broker, to actually executing your first trade and crafting your own effective strategy. So listen, that being said, let's kind of start out with some definitions and concepts, etc. So trading involves buying and selling stocks within a short time frame to capitalize on price fluctuations in that period of time. Remember, day trading and swing trading. Day trading is basically in and out of the stock, one stock, in the same day or very soon the next day. Basically, when we think of day trading, it's confined to a maximum of 24 hours, really. Even if you buy a stock before the close, you're normally going to be selling that the next morning using what's called a gapper strategy. But in that perspective, maybe you're buying at 3:30 in the afternoon and you're selling at 10 a.m. Still a very short period of time when you consider the stock market's closed overnight. Now, swing trading is a little bit longer time frame, but we're still talking days or weeks. So this is not long-term buy and hold type investing. Listen, I flat out believe that when you're holding stocks long-term, it's really a lot of luck. Sometimes you have big winners, sometimes none of these stocks go anywhere. If you know how to target and capitalize on these short-term price fluctuations, you can be trading in and out of these stocks on a daily basis. So it's not buying and holding Nvidia or Apple. As much as I love those stocks, now you're locked in two stocks and you're kind of committed to whatever the market gods decide. When you're agile in your short-term trading, you can be in and out very quickly. If you're wrong, you move on to the next trade idea. If you're right, you catch the big move. So it allows you to be very agile, which allows you ultimately to do what I'm sure all of you want to do, grow your account much faster than sitting around in Apple and Nvidia and waiting years for something to happen. So this video is designed to equip you with all the essential skills and strategies for navigating the trading world. We're going to be talking a lot about breaking down chart patterns, isolating short-term price levels, and what's most important. Listen guys, I'm going to pack as much information as I possibly can into this video, but I'm telling you, if there's one thing you take away from this, the importance of risk management, okay? Understand, no one trade is going to make you a millionaire, but one trade can end your career. Okay, think about that. Now, I don't say that to be scary or the boogeyman, but so many people overlook that. So many people get way too aggressive, way too soon, and they blow up their account and it's all over. One trade can end you. One trade won't make you. What I want you to focus on is a consistently repeatable process with tight stop losses and good goals that keeps you around in the game, keeps you growing your account progressively, and then as you build your skills and build your knowledge, then you start going for the home runs. This business is known for a high failure rate, and it's because people show up day one and start swinging for the fences, okay? So becoming a trader involves several critical steps: choosing a suitable broker, learning to use a chart platform like StocksToTrade. Listen, we'll have a link below. Obviously, this is the StocksToTrade YouTube channel. We have a trial of the software. It is the absolute best day trading and swing trading software, and you can use it for investing too. It is geared towards short-term trading. Check out that link, get a full trial with all the algos, with everything. You can get that below. So, but you have to have something. Like at the end of the day, you have to have software and tools. Now, the great thing is with mobile apps, we have a mobile app and all of the processing power, okay? I'm a child of the 80s. I remember some of the computers. I had an Apple II. I had a TI 99 4A from Texas Instruments before that. Google that thing, okay? We simply didn't have the processing power that we have today, so take advantage of it. So understanding risk management, again, is one of the most important things. And when we think of that, we focus on risk to reward. And when we think of risk to reward, I have a methodology that I teach in many of these videos. I'll touch on it later, where every single trade plan we write with our entry, our stop loss, and our goal are all based on a minimum of 3-to-1 risk to reward. And it's so important. A lot of people trade stocks with no volatility and no big moves. And what happens is they're trading 1-to-1 risk to reward, or maybe 2-to-1. And what happens is you can go on a decent win streak, but because your risk to reward is so skewed, one bad trade ends up erasing 5 trades. It's a big thing you got to focus on, is big moving stocks, so that when you win big. Now remember, losing is part of trading. No one has ever had a 100% win rate. No one ever will have a 100% win rate. But think about it. If you lose on a trade, and let's say it's $100, we'll use easy numbers so I don't screw up the math. You lose 100, next trade you make 300, next trade you lose 100, next trade you win 300. So by doing that, in 4 trades, you just had a 50% win rate, okay, in this hypothetical example, 50% win rate, but guess what? You're up $400 in 4 trades. Not bad for a 50% win rate. Now you could scale that up. I'm using small numbers to make the math easy, but that could be 1,000 and 3,000. That could be 10,000 and 30,000. It's just more size. But I use those numbers to kind of prove it to you that you don't need a ridiculously high win rate. A lot of traders want to focus on winning every time. It's never been done, especially for newbies. So if you manage your risk and maximize your reward, that's how you get profitable over time. It's simple. It's very simple. But I see so many people trading non-volatile stocks with 1-to-1 risk to reward, and they get nowhere. Maybe that's you. Actually, let me know. Is that kind of you right now? Do you make some, lose some, make some, lose some, but never really seem to get anywhere? Let me know in the comments. Next is we need to be cognizant of selecting a broker that's designed to our trading needs, okay? Like a lot of your traditional brokers you might see, they're not good for trading these stocks. The software's not fast enough. The commissions are high. There's a lot of things you got to look for, like even short selling. Like I probably won't talk about short selling a ton in this video, but with shorting, you need a specialized broker, okay? You need a fast broker that's known for quick fills, as we call it. Remember, these stocks move fast. If your broker's platform or your fills are slow, you're going to have the right idea, but you're going to miss the meat of the move because you can't get in the stock fast enough, okay? So definitely research your brokers very well. Also, on that note, a lot of people, this is just kind of an aside, I see a lot of people that get frustrated with their broker and then just stay there. Remember, guys, what's great about the stock market and stock brokers is, listen, it's capitalism, okay? If you're unhappy with your broker, leave, okay? I see so many people, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. And I'm like, you've been complaining about this broker for months. Change, like take your money elsewhere. They work for you. You're the customer, okay? So remember that. So find a broker that works for you. Next is you have to have a charting platform. Like you can't trade these short-term stocks without detailed candlestick charts and real-time data, okay? Listen, maybe you're using Robinhood, and a lot of people in the kind of like day trading community like to bash Robinhood. Like for me, listen, I've been trading 18 years. I've never traded at Robinhood, but I don't bash it either. Like I don't know why everyone bashes it. Now I know the getting locked out during GameStop, and I know they sell your order flow, but I think, listen, Robinhood and Webull, I think they're great for a brand new trader with a small account. Now, if you pay attention to these videos and you study, you will outgrow them. Like you should. My goal is for all of you to outgrow Robinhood. But for training wheels, for getting started, I don't get why everybody bashes it. The reason I mention that is last I knew, Robinhood does only have line charts, okay? Now, maybe they've changed that. As far as I know, line charts only. If you're using line charts in day trading, it's gonna be a disaster, okay? So you can use a piece of software like StocksToTrade. Again, check out that trial, real-time data, full candlesticks, hundreds of technical indicators, and if you're happy with Robinhood, you can use us as a platform and trade stocks on that broker, okay? So remember that. Now again, to be clear, I'm not talking about Robinhood as some amazing broker. Every day trader I know has outgrown them, but use it as training wheels, especially if you have a small, very small, couple $100 account. Next thing is, I mentioned it before, you have to understand risk to reward. Successful trading strategies balance win rates with risk to reward ratios to ensure profits outweigh losses over time. I bring that back up. I already touched on it earlier. The reason I bring it up again, it is so important. Focus on volatile stocks, big movers, and always have a plan, okay? Next thing is, when it comes to developing a strategy, begin with straightforward strategies, focus on buying pullbacks on stocks in an uptrend or selling rallies, okay? Buy the dip, sell the rip. Remember that. What we're looking for in these explosive movers, you don't want to chase, you want to wait for a pullback, and then you sell into the rip. And a great way to do that is to learn how to build trade plans based on key levels using Fibonacci's and VWAP and many of these technical indicators. Next, and this is very important, backtesting and simulated trading, okay? I get you all want to make money today. Hey, we all want to make money today. But if you're brand new to the stock market, I really caution you to start throwing real money at the market, okay? Now, I know you want in, but don't overestimate or underestimate the value of paper trading, especially when you're getting used to setting orders, entries, and exits. Like, these stocks move fast, and if you panic on an entry or an exit because you're fuddling around with your software, etc., I don't want you doing that with real money, because I don't want you to lose $1,000 because you couldn't remember how to exit a position. So the great thing to do is use paper trading to get used to how these stocks move, to get used to using the software, then venture out. Listen, and again, paper trading, it's not the same because there's no emotional attachment, but it's a lot like a flight simulator, okay? Listen, I would hope you would, if you're going on a flight, I would hope you would be like, man, I hope my pilot's in the flight simulator, okay? That pilot knows it's not real, okay? He knows he could do whatever and crash the plane, but doesn't mean it's still useful. The reason he's using that flight simulator is maybe he's getting trained on a new plane. A new plane comes out, he's gonna be the pilot for that plane. You want him just to walk in there and be like, oh, I'm used to, a Bombardier, and now I'm in a Boeing. Where's the buttons, okay? That's what a lot of paper trading is like. It allows you to understand the controls and how things works, then put the real money. So that being said, my friends, by adhering to these steps and leveraging the insights you provide, we're setting the foundation for a successful trading career. Remember, effective trading demands discipline and a commitment to ongoing education and the ability to adapt to ever-changing market conditions. Embrace the journey. Like, listen, no one has ever done it. No one's ever learned anything in a few weeks or a few months. Embrace the journey. Recognize the fact that you're going down the path of something amazing, but it's going to take work, okay? And with patience and a strategic mindset to navigate the markets, you're setting yourself up for success. All right, everyone, have a great day. And again, like I mentioned, when it comes to paper trading or simulating or seeing all these candlestick charts, definitely click that link below, get a full trial of the StocksToTrade, check it out, and we'll see you on the next video.